Now, the last thing that I want to talk about here is the situation with LinusTechTips.
Online websites and creators are supported by ads. I thought that was pretty common knowledge, ? Ad blocking is the exact same thing as piracy. Literally the exact same thing. People will still do it, and I've been guilty of it at times, but we just need to be aware of the impact. That was what I said.
That's what he said.
Now tell me, Luke, please tell me, how spicy is that take? Give it to me out of ghost peppers. How many ghost peppers?
I mean, if I read it, I would not have cared at all.
Okay, but no, people are super mad. Help me out here.
I would not have been able to expect this reaction at all. I'm genuinely very surprised by it because most people that I know just wouldn't care. If that makes sense.
Okay.
They'd be like, yeah.
But I made
whatever.
I made it worse.
Exactly.
Okay? I did post some follow-up tweets on the subject.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is good. Digging himself
Kara
into a
was
bigger
replying
hole.
to- okay. So here's where things get kind of
here's the
spicy.
angry voice.
Conflating blocking ads with piracy is silly. Why not encourage everyone to block ads but buy some merch? At least your merch segues are amusing and the desk pads are awesome. To which I replied, why not encourage everyone to torrent Stranger Things rather than subscribing to Netflix and then buy a Stranger Things themed Lego set and t-shirt? I said, you see now, it's literally the exact same thing. The payment for the content in this case is ads.
See, the best thing about that is that most people probably do that. They didn't pay for the show, but they liked the show, so they went to Target and there was a shirt about the show, and so they bought the shirt. Like, that seems pretty fair. Like, I bet that happens with a lot of people.
Watching them, you are not paying for it because that's what the payment
Close my
is.
window.
So there's another reply here. Basically, I was told, gonna have to agree to disagree. Loved watching your content on YouTube. I'll still continue to block ads and buy merch instead. Said, go sneak into Cirque du Soleil without a ticket. When they try to kick you out, try the, but I bought a soda and a hoodie defense. You're just objectively wrong. The price is set by the seller, not the buyer. You can
That's a good point.
steal/pirate it, but then just admit it to yourself.
Okay.
And then I followed up. To be clear, I have publicly said that a single merch purchase is worth more than a year of AdSense for a viewer.
There it is.
From a business standpoint, I don't even care. Just don't make the argument it's not piracy. Ethical piracy is still piracy.
Okay.
That was all I said on the subject. I said that not paying for a thing is piracy. So, shall I begin bringing up the atrocious takes that I would like to publicly annihilate?
I want to, when you're saying piracy, would you back this up in a legal sense? Okay. I think that's something that people are having problems with.
Sure, but when I say piracy, I mean yar.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean...
Which is, I think, one of the reasons why...
Fiddle-dee-dee, like...
I was literally singing that before you got here.
Oh, really? Nice.
Well, what he's saying is that... Here's what he's saying. He's saying that is piracy in the essence of what piracy is, but it is not piracy in the essence of the law, in the letter of the law. Does that make sense? Yeah. We'll talk about that.
I think other people aren't interpreting it necessarily the same way.
Okay.
Then I think people are like, oh, you're saying I'm like breaking the law, blah. And it's like, okay, no, you can control what your browser does.
No, that's not true. That's not why they're mad. Because if that's why they're mad, then people wouldn't have got mad at Bad Bunny whenever she said the same thing about the Twitch streamers not subscribing. That's not true. That's not why they're mad. It has nothing to do with the legal thing, and there's already been other cases of similar controversies that did not have to do with the legal thing that people still got mad about. So yeah, that's not true. Who? Bad Bunny. She was I don't know if she still streams. She made a... Let me just... I guess we'll pull it up for now, right? Okay, here we go.
To get the stream going, if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs. There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching. Because it's like people just really they really don't respect me as a content creator.
Well, this Parasite's right about one thing. Nobody respects her as a content.
So, listen, what I'm really trying to get at here is that it is what it is. But here's the thing. What I'm really trying to get at here is that people were not mad because of the legality. You really trying to get at? You see what I'm saying? You see the point that I'm making? Is it had nothing to do with the legal implication. Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, okay, look at this other controversy. Same exact thing happened. Not same exact thing, but pretty fucking close. Let's be honest. And, there it is.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Do your screen? Yeah.
Ad blocking is not the exact same thing as piracy. To conflate the two is laughable at best and dangerous at worst.
Oh.
If ad blocking were illegal, you would have companies launching lawsuits.
Oh, well, I mean, this is only an argument right here. I mean, this is only an argument against him saying that it's not, he's saying that it's legal.
I never said that it was illegal. I said it's piracy. Not everything that's piracy is necessarily, strictly speaking, illegal.
That's true.
Also, here's another really good take.
Like watching my stream right now. If you're watching my stream right now and you're not subscribed, you're stealing from me. That's right. Nobody here is subbed. We've got 14,000 thieves in the chat.
On Netflix,
okay,
you have a video, right, to watch. Do we all follow along here? You with me so far?
Wait, whoa, wait a second. Hold up a minute. Whoa, a video.
Got you.
Okay, what's the deal? How do you get the video?
You pay.
You pay for a subscription to Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what if you, for whatever reason, do not wish to pay, but you still wish to consume the video? What is that?
Piracy.
Okay. Here.
Well,
hold on. Stick with me.
You would have to actually do the thing.
Okay.
It's a strict
paywall.
paywall.
On YouTube, what do we have?
I actually don't think it's as bad of an argument as you think it is. A lot of people in chat, I can see why everybody is saying it's a bad argument, but I don't think that it actually is a bad argument. And I'll explain why in after he gets done making this point.
Yeah, a video.
Okay, we got a video.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the deal to watch the video?
You gotta watch an ad.
Okay. But if you want to watch the video and you don't want the ad, this is something else.
Well, again, there has to be an action, but piracy.
No. They're totally different, Luke.
Self-liberation.
Because, Francesco,
Free sailors.
I'm going to have to disagree. The content itself is freely available. The way internet works, I could just print the raw stream on paper.
Nice.
Ads are more like, if you were so kind, please watch this. You could print the stream on paper, raw.
I like it.
Do you understand what they mean by this? Because I actually have no idea.
There's actually a few different interpretations, I
And
guess.
Francesco actually goes on to completely understand the issue, which is really confusing to me. Taking your example of the Cirque du Soleil ticket, that is a transaction. To watch the show, you have to have a ticket. Well, not if you sneak in. That was my point.
Okay.
Freely available content, as the name suggests, is free. Ads are fundamental to sustain it, but they are not a given.
So, do you remember what I always say about free shit? If you ain't paying for a product, you are the product. And you being the product is you watching the ad. Like, that's basically that's my general opinion on this. So I don't think this is entirely true. He's just flat wrong. I have a million examples. Leon, I'll read a couple of your examples, but let me first get through this, okay?
It's not a tip. You're not like tipping your server by watching an ad. That's not how that works.
Okay.
It's actually
holy
the
shit.
deal.
There's a lot of
like,
these.
That's the deal.
Jesus.
So maybe part of the problem is that most people don't have the context of what it takes to run a video hosting platform. Of the people in this room, half of them do. So why don't you talk about that a little bit? Is hosting I don't know how much it costs.
Oh.
I actually don't.
It's expensive.
Is hosting... I wanted to ask the question,
Get
Luke.
owned.
I wanted to ask.
I just pirated the. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's really expensive. It's genuinely really expensive. That's one of the reasons why we figured out that Twitch runs at a loss, and we've known for eversies that YouTube runs at a loss. There's other gains from
YouTube actually, as far as I know, as of last year, no longer runs at a loss. I could be wrong about this, but I remember looking this up on stream, and I remember every fucking time that I am wrong on stream, because if I ever do forget it, my chat never will. So, yeah, I remember looking it up on stream because I said the same thing that he said, and my chat was like, no, you're wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm right. And then I looked it up, and it turns out that wasn't true. It was true in the past where YouTube operated at a loss, but recently YouTube no longer operates at a loss to the best of my knowledge.
Obvious Lobster on Floatplane says, exactly. It's not piracy to ignore an ad that is served to me. You're right.
Yeah, you just ignore it.
You just ignore it. But here's the thing. So you have actually participated in the transaction at that point.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about ignoring it. We're talking about it never actually getting served.
Yeah, because so here's the thing, right? Is that like over half of my audience, and I think over half of most people's audience, has Adblock on. If you have Adblock and you don't see the ad, the content creator doesn't get paid for the ad. If you don't have Adblock on, or for whatever reason the ad goes through and you don't watch the ad, the content creator still gets paid for the ad. So he's not talking about not looking at the ad. He's talking about blocking the ad so the payment does not occur.
It's a completely different thing. This is the dumbest thing I've read today. Blocking ads is not piracy. I don't want to pay, so I won't pay. I didn't say that you like ads. Like if you feel guilty about it,
Yeah.
because you don't like the word piracy, or you don't like
people don't feel guilty about it because they. Well, let me finish.
like the idea that you are not paying for something, for some good or some service that you are taking. Well, then you have your own soul searching to do, right?
Okay, all right. Now it's time for me to talk about this. I've listened to what he was saying. I wanted to get a little bit more of his insight on it. Now it's time for me to talk about this. Okay, so I think people are getting caught up on the word piracy. If you change the word piracy to unethical consumption, would you agree with what he's saying? That by participating and having Adblock, you are engaging in unethical consumption of YouTube content? No. It's like 50-50. I think it's about 50-50. Sure. Let's go ahead and hear. All right. So let's go ahead and listen to some of the arguments for why not, and let's look at them, okay? Yeah. If I pay for something, if you pay for something, you are asked in advance, you know what the price is. The content never gives you the choice to watch 3 ads in a video, it just bombards you. Well, yeah, but you still have the choice not to watch the video if you don't want to watch the ads, right? I feel like he has this mindset that watchers are supposed to watch ads, like they're essentially required to do it. The content is free and the creator knows that. All support is optional. Okay, so let's talk about this. So this is the one way that I look at, like how do I define what is ethical and what is not ethical? That's the first building block of this conversation, is what is ethical and what is not ethical. The way that I define unethical behavior, roughly, or at least in this circumstance and things situated like this, is if everybody did this, would the system be able to function? If every single person used Adblock, would YouTube be able to function? No. I think that the answer is no. No, it would not be able to function. So, yes, YouTube free videos are subsidized by the ads. That's effectively what it is. Okay, let's read. The ad is a subsidy for the free content. By removing the subsidy, the content cannot sustain itself. True and real. That is true and real. Oh, also, guys, I want to make sure that, like, there's going to be some people that are going to, like, make this comment. I can already, I'm reading it right now in my future prediction brain. Wow. Another millionaire who's mad for people that don't want to watch ads just because he doesn't want to have to finance his third Lamborghini. He wants to buy it with cash. So here's where I'm at. Do y'all know why I have no, I'm not partnered on this channel? It's because I don't want you guys to have to watch ads. I use Adblock. It's right there. See that? That says Adblock Plus. Of course I watch of course I have Adblock. Ads are fucking annoying. I don't want to watch them. And I am engaging in an unethical behavior every single time that I do it. But I don't care. Time is money, friend. And my time is worth more than somebody else's. That's just the truth. All I'm saying here is that basically there is a transaction. So what we're going to do, I think that there's a lot of people that don't want to admit that they don't care. Like, they don't want to admit that they don't care. I have no problem admitting that I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Because, yo, like, I exist. Like, I got my own life. I gotta do what I gotta do, right? It is what it is. I know I don't care. And if you don't care, that's more power to you, okay? I'm totally fucking fine with that. But what I am arguing is I do believe that it is unethical. I do believe that it's unethical. And even if you don't care, like, say, all right. Say in chat, I do it. It's wrong. And I don't care. With Adblock. I do it. It's wrong. And the last, and I don't care is in caps lock. I do it. It's wrong. And I do not care. Yes. So that to me is where the conversation is. So with Netflix, for example, all right? So we're going to get, this is, let's go ahead. And we're just gonna do two of these. Oh wow, that guy's fucked up. We're gonna have to redo his arm. Okay, so that's good. And this basically is the transaction. All right. So this is the Netflix transaction. All right. Money, movies. Okay. It's really, really simple. You give them money, they give you movies. Boom. There it is. There's the transaction. If nobody gave Netflix money, Netflix wouldn't be able to make any movies. In this case, it's not a donation, it's a purchase. What I am arguing is that a purchase does not have to be a dollar amount. I believe that you can purchase something by just participating in an action. I think that it is a barter. That's effectively what it is. But a barter is still a transaction. And what I believe with YouTube videos is that there is still this same transaction, but instead of movies and money, it's video games and watching ads. Because the truth is that the videos could not exist without the ads. That's what it is, right? I mean, like, obviously Linus could exist because it's only 18% of his revenue, but you take like 95% of the YouTube channels, they could no longer exist immediately. So effectively what this is, so let's go ahead and let's watch me draw two shitty stick figures again, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This is YouTube, all right? This is YouTube. So this is watching ads, and this right here is videos. The content creator provides the videos, and then you watch the ads as a way to pay for the video. It's kind of like if you're trying to hitchhike, and like sometimes you don't have money, so you suck the guy's dick instead, right? Like, have you guys had this happen? Yeah. So basically that's kind of the same thing. So what I'm saying is that there does not have to be, yeah. Y'all know what I'm saying. And there does not have to be a monetary transaction. See what I mean? Okay, now I think I've made my point. I have made my point. I'm going to read some people that disagree and people that have other opinions. It's advertised as free instead of bartered. There are a lot of things that are advertised as free. Here's a really good thing that I always ask people, okay? You guys can use this if you want. But every time that somebody offers me something for free at a store, I ask them how much does it cost. And they're usually taken aback by this. They're like, wait a minute, I thought it was free. I'm like, no, it's not free. You know it's not free. I know it's not free. You want me to fill out a survey? You want to get my phone number? You want me to sign up for a free trial that then bills my credit card at the end of the 30-day free trial period? What's it going to be? It's not like you're just going to give me this for free. There's no such thing as a free lunch. And yeah, just be real about it. Yeah, so to me, free things still cost money. Or sorry, free things still have a price. But surely it's an argument between the ad company and the content creator that the ad will be there. It's not in the agreement that the consumer has to set up to see it. So this is what I'm really saying, is that you're right that it's not in the agreement. Like, you did not sign a contract to watch ads to YouTube videos. Like, nobody did anybody sign the YouTube contract? It was right after you get done with penis inspection day, and then you sign the contract with YouTube that you have to watch the ads. Like, everybody got that, right? Yeah, okay. So basically, here's what I'm really trying to get at. I think we're playing a little bit of hide the ball here. There's a little bit of intellectual dishonesty here. By engaging in the content that you obviously understand, you know, everybody here knows what the way that YouTube makes money. They know that content creators make money through ads. You are aware of this. Just because you did not sign an agreement for it does not mean that you are not willingly ignoring it. You're lucky we even watch you. Well, Carl Maximum, I'm sure if it was up to you, all of my viewers would be evenly distributed among all Twitch channels. You signed it whenever you made an account. But you can watch YouTube videos without making an account. Bad argument. I think that really, you don't sign a contract when you buy a Big Mac. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I know what you mean. We're just going to talk about this on a very, very general level. This is a idea. This is not anything that is tangible. This is an idea. And I think that the idea is sound. That if you are using Adblock to watch the videos on YouTube or Twitch, you are effectively not participating in the system that allows it to exist. Yeah, I think that's completely fair. It's still not piracy. I don't care what it doesn't matter. Don't you understand? Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't care. Like, I will burn a dictionary. The word is irrelevant. Let's go ahead and walk away. Like, let's say, okay, you walk away from the computer or something like that. The ad still gets served to the user. It's unethical to not watch ads. I cannot find it. I have not found an argument that disproves that. Yes, everybody who uses Adblock blatantly understands that they're deliberately using an external software to remove an otherwise unremovable ad on a website they consent to being on. This is pure intellectual dishonesty and cope. I swear that was an actual message in chat, and it wasn't just my opinion that I was reading, pretending like it was something from chat. Yes. Who cares? Guy makes enough money. I can understand creators recommending turning off Adblock, but yeah, the thing is, and this is like always the problem, right, is that this is the same thing that I had a problem with. Remember, like, back last year where they had, like, all those riots and people were breaking into stores and shit? Is, like, it's never a good idea to allow another person to set the benchmark of what the acceptable amount of money that somebody has to have in order for it to be ethical or moral for you to steal from them. This is just not something that I agree with, because usually this is always reverse engineered logic, where you want to find a reason to steal what's in front of you, so you're looking for a reason to rationalize it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't support stealing from anybody. Now, I've stolen many things in my life. Many things I've stolen in my life over the years. And not a single one of them was ethical. There wasn't a single one of them where it was like, you know what? Whenever I stole this, they deserved it. No, they didn't. It's their stuff. Why are you proud of stealing? Who said I was proud of it? I'm not proud of it. I used to be a degenerate and a fiend. I used to be an animal, a degenerate, and a fiend. One time, I broke my tooth eating a pizza at Sam's Club, and I had to raid lead the Lich King Heroic. And the shard of the tooth that was still there was stabbing my tongue. And I went downstairs on the break for the raid, and I got a pair of pliers, and I broke that piece of my tooth off with pliers in my bathroom. I was an animal, a degenerate. We came back upstairs, I led the raid, we killed the boss. By the way, I have engaged in things that are unethical and immoral many times in my life. And many times. And none of them were really okay. And I think people always look for reasons to rationalize why they do something bad. And I believe that that is the path to madness. That is the path to true evil, is whenever you believe that you do something bad and it's good. It is the worst thing that you can do to take something that is evil and to lie to yourself and tell yourself that it's good. Because that's the point, in my opinion, of no return. If you're going to do something wrong, do the wrong thing. But don't ever go and tell people that, oh, actually it's okay because of my fucking weird logic. Or it's actually fine because I've created a category in my mind that I'm putting this individual or this group of people into that allows me to do things to them that I would not be able to normally do. Yeah, just don't pretend that you're not being bad. Yeah, go ahead, do bad shit. Do whatever you want. Do unethical, immoral shit, whatever you want, right? I can't control you. But don't, please, like the one thing I do say, if you're gonna do that shit, don't fucking lie to yourself and tell yourself that you're doing a good thing. Is piracy stealing? No. Because stealing, it is and it's not. Piracy is a form of stealing, but the reason why it has a different word is because stealing, I think, to some degree implies scarcity, and piracy does not create scarcity. Piracy does not exploit scarcity. So, for example, every single person in the entire world could have they could have Titanic downloaded onto their computer, and it would be okay. There's no, scarcity of Titanic, I don't know, like Titanic movies, because you just download the same file over and over and over a million times. Still illegal, though. Who cares about what's legal and illegal? That changes all the time. But what's good and evil is always the same. What was evil 10,000 years ago is still evil. What was good 10,000 years ago is still good. So look, here's basically where I'm at. In my opinion, I think it's obvious that not watching ads is circumventing the expected, and in my opinion, everybody is aware of basically payment structure or bartering that I watch your ad, you make the video. And I think by circumventing that, it is to some degree unethical. That will not stop you from doing it. That will not stop me from doing it. That will not stop anybody from doing it. But however, if everybody did it, then I think YouTube would cease to exist. And so probably would Twitch as well. You could say maybe that's good. Maybe they should move towards more consumer-friendly or more fair types of business. I think that's fair. But if they set the price and this is what they say that you need to do in order to get the stuff, and you don't do that, to a certain degree, that is unethical. Is it piracy? I don't care about the word. It doesn't matter to me. It is about the idea. And the truth is, everybody agreeing with me on here, nobody's going to change what they're doing. Is there anybody uninstalling Adblock right now? Yeah, I didn't think so. So that's what my opinion on the whole thing is. As I said before, I think this is a great conversation. It's super interesting. And I really like the points people brought up in chat, and I'm curious to see how this evolves.